Okay, let's go. We are 25 days into the new year, and as always, the NTV News team is working on stories to keep you abreast with what's happening around the world. Today is the beginning of a new month, and it is a special day as well because it is the International Children's Day of Broadcasting. And that's why I'm joined today by my young friends who've worked on a story that will be coming to you on tonight's NTV Weekend Edition Bulletin. Now guys, tell me, what is your story about?
Our story is about child sacrifice.
Well, a very topical and relevant story affecting children and told by the children themselves. Now, in addition to this, here are the other stories that will be coming your way on NTV Weekend Edition. That does it for NTV Weekend Edition on this Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us. Many, like myself, will be nursing aches and pains following the marathon earlier today, but trust me, it was for a good cause and a lot of fun was had by all. In the week ahead, you can walk with your head held high for having dared to try where others feared to tread. My name is Farai Mwakutuya. Enjoy the rest of your weekend or what's left of it and have a great week ahead. Bye-bye. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on 7 Days, the program that gives you highlights of news making headlines across the past week. After a thorough cleanup of the National Voters Register, the Electoral Commission revised downwards the number of eligible voters from the previous 15.2 million to 13.9 million. The provisional figures are less 1.3 million names struck off the register for various reasons. That way the report brings us to the end of NTV Tonight. Thank you for joining us. I am Farai Mwakutuya.
And I am Josephine Karunji. Maurice Mugisha will be in the studio at 11 with NTV 11. Stay tuned.
As always, it is a pleasure to present this effort to you. We call it NTV 11. And my name is Farai Mwakutuya. I'll be back again tomorrow night to bring you more news. Do get in touch with us on our email address, ntv11@ntvuganda.co.ug. Until tomorrow night, do enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great day tomorrow. Hello and welcome to Money Matters. Now, last week, the Uganda Manufacturers Association held its first Uganda trade fair under the East African Common Market Arrangement. What was of critical concern was the fact that there was just a handful of agro-based exhibitors, yet Uganda is supposed to enjoy a comparative advantage in the region. This helped some people to highlight the fact that there's need for more commercially inspired agricultural investment as well as value addition so that Uganda can regain its position as the food basket of the region. We're back. You're watching the NTV Sports Bar. Thank you for staying with us. And we are talking about the World Cup. It kicks off in just 5 days. Now, I would like to give you some hints and tips here on NTV Sports Bar. Something very interesting I came across. And this is very important advice and recommendations. And it is to be passed on to all wives, girlfriends, fiancés, mothers, sisters, daughters, basically to all women in general. Why should we seriously consider what these people have to say?
Well, the issue of health, I think, has nothing to do with the legality of the nature of work sex workers do.
As a Muslim yourself, and when you speak to your colleagues and other brothers and sisters, in your opinion, who is the mufti or who should be the head of the church, of the move of
all of those people they are calling muftis as actually they qualify to be player leaders.
Why are we making such a big deal about corruption in elections now? I mean, this is something that has happened in the past and people have never chosen to address it or talk about it before. Why now?
Well, the fact that people haven't chosen to talk about it doesn't mean that we shouldn't talk about it.
Why is it that the stakes are so high and people are willing to do anything to win?
You see, in many parts of this country, being on the NRM ticket is pretty much an assurance of you winning a seat.
Is it possible to get a different type of ARV to then give these people? Will they respond to that? What are the solutions?
The normal thing is that the health service system should have been prepared by this time.